There is a law that works quietly in every life. It does not shout. It does not argue. It simply reflects. Whatever energy leaves your heart eventually finds its way back. This is the Karmic Mirror, a timeless principle that teaches that every thought, every word, and every action creates a ripple that returns to its source. Many people believe that evil wins because they only see the beginning of the story. They see lies rewarded, cruelty ignored, and selfishness celebrated. But life is not measured by a single moment. The universe keeps perfect balance in ways that are often invisible. What is planted today becomes tomorrow's harvest. Imagine standing before a clear lake. If you smile, the reflection smiles back. If you throw stones into the water, the peaceful surface becomes disturbed. The lake is not punishing you. It is only reflecting what you have given it. Life works in much the same way. Before harsh words reach another person, they have already poisoned the speaker's own mind. Before hatred hurts someone else, it has already darkened the heart that created it. This is why evil carries its own burden from the very beginning. Many people ask, should I seek revenge when someone hurts me? The answer lies in understanding the mirror. If you answer hatred with hatred, you step into the same reflection. Instead of ending suffering, you multiply it. The chain continues because both sides keep feeding it. Returning evil to its source does not mean seeking revenge or wishing harm upon anyone. It means refusing to carry another person's darkness. When someone sends anger toward you, you do not have to accept it. Like an unopened gift, it remains with the one who offered it. Their own actions become their teacher. This is one of the greatest forms of wisdom. You protect your peace without becoming another source of pain. You allow the natural law of cause and effect to complete its work without interfering. Think about the people who constantly deceive others. At first, they may seem successful. Yet slowly trust disappears from their lives. Relationships become fragile. Peace becomes difficult to find. Even if wealth increases, fear often grows beside it. They begin to wonder who will betray them because betrayal has become the language they speak. The same law works in the opposite direction. A kind person may not receive immediate rewards, but kindness transforms the heart first. Peace becomes their companion. Others begin to trust them. Opportunities appear through honesty and compassion. Their inner world becomes a place of strength. The universe does not always settle every account instantly. Sometimes lessons require time. A seed does not become a tree overnight. Likewise, actions continue growing until they produce their natural results. Patience allows this invisible process to unfold. One of the greatest mistakes people make is believing they must become the judge of everyone else's life. They spend years waiting for others to fail instead of improving themselves. But the mirror is personal. It asks only one question: what are you sending into the world today? Every morning you stand before this invisible mirror. Your thoughts polish it or cloud it. Gratitude brightens your reflection. Jealousy distorts it, compassion expands it, fear shrinks it. The outer world slowly begins to resemble your inner state. This does not mean life will never bring hardship. Difficult people will still appear. Injustice may still exist, but your response determines whether you become part of the darkness or part of the light that dissolves it. When someone insults you, pause before reacting. Ask yourself, do I want to reflect their anger or my own wisdom? That single moment of awareness changes everything. Instead of becoming another link in the chain of suffering, you become the point where the chain ends. Forgiveness is often misunderstood. It is not approving harmful behavior. It is releasing the emotional weight that keeps you connected to it. The person who forgives sleeps peacefully because they no longer carry another person's poison. Every choice shapes your future. Every act of patience builds inner freedom. Every honest word strengthens your character. Every moment of compassion creates a future where compassion naturally returns to you. The karmic mirror never loses its clarity. It reflects with perfect fairness beyond human opinions or temporary appearances. It reminds us that we cannot escape ourselves. Wherever we go, our actions travel with us, quietly creating tomorrow. So choose your thoughts carefully. Speak with kindness. Even when it is difficult, walk away from unnecessary conflict. Let truth guide your decisions instead of pride. The energy you release today is already finding its way back to you. In the end, the greatest victory is not defeating another person. The greatest victory is refusing to let someone else's darkness become your own. When you live with wisdom, patience, honesty, and compassion, the mirror reflects those same qualities back into your life. That is the quiet power of universal law. It needs no force, no argument, and no revenge. It simply returns to every soul exactly what it has chosen to give. The universe reflects every action, every thought. Word and deed creates energy that eventually returns to its source. Just as a mirror reflects what stands before it, life reflects the energy we send into the world. Every thought, every word, and every action you send into the world carries energy. That energy does not simply disappear after the moment has passed. It continues moving, shaping your experiences and influencing the path ahead. Life has a remarkable way of reflecting back what you consistently create. If you fill your days with kindness, honesty, patience, and respect, these qualities gradually return to you through peaceful relationships, trust, and unexpected opportunities. In the same way, when a person repeatedly chooses anger, deception, jealousy, or cruelty, those actions eventually create confusion, loneliness, and inner unrest. The universe reflects our inner state. Much like a clear mirror reflects a face standing before it, the mirror does not judge, praise, or punish. It simply reveals what is placed before it. This is why it is so important to pay attention to your thoughts before they become words, and your words before they become actions. Small choices made every day quietly shape your future. A gentle response can calm a difficult situation, while a harsh reaction can create lasting conflict, even when no one else notices your efforts. Every act of compassion strengthens your character and leaves a positive mark on the world. By choosing wisdom over anger and understanding over resentment, you create a life that naturally reflects peace, balance, and lasting fulfillment. Evil first harms the one who creates it. Anger, hatred, lies, and selfishness damage the mind and heart of the person who produces them before affecting anyone else. Negative actions carry their own consequences. Many people believe that evil only harms its victims, but the deeper truth is that it first harms the person who creates it. The moment someone chooses hatred, dishonesty, greed, or cruelty, those emotions begin to shape their own mind long before they affect anyone else. Anger disturbs inner peace. Jealousy steals contentment, and deception creates constant fear of being exposed. A person may appear successful on the outside, yet carry a restless heart filled with anxiety and distrust. Negative actions become heavy burdens that are difficult to escape because they are carried everywhere the person goes. Just as drinking poisoned water cannot nourish the body, feeding the mind with harmful intentions cannot produce lasting happiness. Every harmful choice leaves a mark on character, making peace harder to find and genuine relationships more difficult to maintain. People who constantly deceive others often begin to suspect everyone around them, believing others will treat them the same way they treat the world. In contrast, those who choose honesty, compassion, and patience develop inner strength and confidence that no material success can replace. This is why the greatest consequence of evil is not what happens later, but what it immediately does to the heart and mind of the one who creates it. Their own actions become the first and most powerful lesson they must face. Do not return hatred with hatred. Responding to evil with revenge only continues the cycle of suffering. True wisdom is refusing to absorb or pass on negative energy, allowing natural cause and effect to take its course. When someone hurts you, the natural reaction is often to respond with the same anger, harshness, or revenge. It may feel satisfying for a moment, but this response only keeps the cycle of suffering alive. Returning hatred with hatred does not heal the wound, it only spreads it further. True strength is found in choosing a different path. This does not mean accepting injustice or allowing others to mistreat you. It means refusing to let another person's negative actions control your own character. You can set healthy boundaries, speak the truth with calmness, and walk away from harmful situations without becoming consumed by bitterness. Every time you choose patience over rage, understanding over resentment, and wisdom over revenge, you break a chain that could have continued for years. The person who insults you offers negative energy, but you are not required to accept it. If you refuse to carry it, that burden remains with its creator. Your peace stays protected and your heart remains free from unnecessary suffering. by responding with self-control instead of retaliation. You allow natural cause and effect to unfold, while preserving your own inner balance. In the end, the greatest victory is not defeating another person, but refusing to become like them. Patience and compassion lead to lasting peace. Universal law does not always act immediately. Like a seed growing into a tree, the consequences of actions unfold over time. Kindness, honesty, and compassion ultimately create inner peace and stronger relationships. Patience and compassion are two of the greatest strengths a person can develop. Yet they are often misunderstood as signs of weakness. In reality, they require courage, self-control, and deep inner wisdom. Life does not always reward good actions immediately, just as harmful actions do not always bring instant consequences. A seed planted in the ground needs time before it grows into a strong tree. And the same is true for the results of our choices. Acts of kindness, honesty, and generosity may seem unnoticed at first, but they quietly build trust, strengthen relationships, and create lasting peace within the heart. Likewise, compassion allows us to see that every person is fighting battles we may never fully understand. Instead of reacting with judgment or anger, we learn to respond with understanding while still protecting our own boundaries. Patience helps us avoid decisions made in frustration, giving us the clarity to choose what is right rather than what is easy. Over time, these qualities shape a peaceful mind that is not easily disturbed by temporary problems or the behavior of others. The person who practices patience and compassion becomes a source of calm wherever they go. Although the rewards may not appear overnight, they grow steadily, creating a life filled with genuine happiness, meaningful connections, inner stability, and a deep sense of lasting fulfillment. Master yourself. Instead of judging others, the real purpose of the karmic mirror is self-reflection. Focus on your own thoughts, words, and actions rather than waiting for others to face consequences. Inner transformation creates a peaceful and meaningful life. One of the greatest mistakes people make is spending too much time judging the actions of others while neglecting their own thoughts, words, and behavior. It is easy to notice someone else's faults, but real wisdom begins with honest self-reflection. Every day offers an opportunity to look inward and ask simple yet powerful questions. Are my actions guided by kindness or by pride? Do my words bring peace or create unnecessary conflict? Am I acting from compassion or from fear? These questions are far more valuable than constantly wondering when others will face the consequences of their choices. The only life you can truly shape is your own. By focusing on improving your character, you gradually become stronger, calmer, and more resilient. Self-mastery does not mean becoming perfect. It means recognizing your weaknesses, learning from your mistakes, and making a sincere effort to grow each day. When you develop patience, honesty, humility, and gratitude, your inner world becomes more peaceful, regardless of what is happening around you. Difficult people may still cross your path, but they no longer control your emotions or decisions. Instead of reacting impulsively, you respond with wisdom and balance. In time, this commitment to personal growth transforms not only your own life, but also the lives of those around you. The greatest victory is not changing others. It is becoming the best version of yourself through consistent awareness and mindful action.